Mission Seek caters for a large number of types of listings. Before any of these listings appear on Mission Seek, they must first be entered into a system called MissionONE. To enter a listing, start by choosing the type of listing you want to enter. For this example, let's do a mission trip. Each listing on MissionONE consists of 6 main parts, which we'll go through one at a time. Firstly, the introduction. The purpose of this is to catch the attention of the inquirer and help them quickly evaluate the suitability of the listing. The next part is the search attributes. This helps the inquirer find your listing. Please note to select multiple attributes, for example multiple roles, you need to hold down the Control key in Windows and the Command key on a Mac. If you don't specify these attributes, an inquirer may not find your listing. The third section is promotional material, which we cover in another video. But essentially this makes the listing look better. Fourthly, descriptions and details. Here you can write a number of paragraphs. You can also use the editor to do things such as add points, highlight or bold lines or text, as well as change the font size of headings. The fifth section is application details, which lets you specify whether inquirers should submit their inquiry via an email address or via a URL on, say, your website. It also lets you specify additional details that are required for the application. The last section is the internal section, which varies from listing to listing but usually includes an expiry, which is optional in all cases except for job listings. And once you've done that, you can either save the listing as a draft or automatically publish it. We'll save that as a draft. 3 ways to save time include firstly, going to the listing and using the preview option so you can see what your listing is going to look like straight away. Another thing you can do is copy an existing listing, so it saves you time from having to rekey the details. So you copy it and then you modify it and save it. The third thing you can do is go to your organisational setup and set some default settings. And if you set these up, then you don't need to keep doing them every time you create a new listing. For example, the application details that you'd want to appear on all your listings. And this is just a default, you can actually override it when you're creating a listing. Other defaults is the default email that appears on the application. And you can also specify whether or not you want someone to submit a CV or resume with their applications. A listing can either have a status of draft, published, or archived. When you first save a listing, it is in draft mode until you actually publish it. Once it's published, it will stay there on MissionONE until you archive it. Archiving can happen in one of two ways. One is, firstly, you do it intentionally. For example, you're no longer require any more applicants. The other way you can do it is, if you set an expiry date, then the listing will automatically archive. Lastly, if you're a full partner, you have the facility to set up featured listings to appear in prominent positions on the MissionONE website. Thank you.